Today we're demonstrating our air-powered ATEX stacker truck. This stacker truck is designed for lifting pallets, IBCs or any other load where we use a set of standard industrial forks. These forks are 1200 millimeters long, can lift up to 1.3 tons at a 600 millimeter load centre. They'll lift this IBC, the unit's air powered, so into the side of the machine we've got our air connection powering the machine with compressed air. I'll lower our forks down to the ground, so the gravity lower, bring the unit in. We've got a tiller handle at the back here which we can use to steer the machine or push the machine, as well as our handles at the top. Bring the unit forward until the forks touch up against the IBC. Then we simply press our lift button on the rear panel. You can hear the pneumatic hydraulic pump running, which is powering our lift function. Lift it partially up. So you're using our tiller to control and steer the machine. And again, pushing it forward and bring it into the centre of the shot. At the back we've got park brakes, so we can apply these brakes when we're not using the machine, if we're using it or keeping it in a static position. And then we'll continue lifting. We're now at maximum height of this unit, so we could either dispense from the IBC or load the pallet or container where it needs to go. We also offer telescopic units, so if you need to lift higher than this is about 1.4 metres. We also offer a unit that lifts up to 2.5 metres as well. We can also offer a weighing function, so if you'd like to weigh the IBC or weigh the contents of the vessel you're lifting, we can add scales to the side of the unit, so you can read the real-time weight and also measure how much you're dispensing or decanting from the container. We'll now lower down and position the IBC back on the ground. Going to remove our park brakes. We should be done with our feet using suitable safety footwear. So we unhook the brakes. Can now push the unit forward again. And lower down. Use our tiller, pull the unit back. We're ready to go and get the next tank or next vessel. We're now looking at the front of the unit. We've got our forks here. The forks are fully adjustable in width, so we can move them from this outside position, or we can bring them in, slide the fork in on the carriage at the back. It's good practice to lift up the head to an ergonomic height, so that when we're pushing or pulling the forks, we're up at sort of our middle level or torso level, rather than crouching down to a floor where we've got less purchase. So this fork, again just pushing, can use my leg if needed and my hand, slide the fork in, and now we bring them much narrower. This sort of width would suit a Euro pallet or similar. Overall, the air-powered stacker trucks for ATEX areas are very versatile units. They work out to be a low maintenance solution and ultimately a low cost solution when compared to the electric equivalent trucks, which have a lot more features which require maintenance or upkeep. We also offer these units with a power drive system, so if you, instead of pushing and pulling the unit around, you can have a pneumatic air-powered drive system, which is becoming more and more popular. We're now looking at the rear panel of this machine. We have the lift button and lower button, so we press and hold these down to operate the functions. So I press down. When I release, the function stops. The same with the lower. In the centre we have an emergency stop button, At any time, we press this button down to cut all power to the machine. When we want to reset and reactivate the machine, we twist this clockwise and it pops up. We can now use the functions again, like lift and lower.